Hey everybody. Uh Welcome to Canje Plays. I'm Canje, and I'm here to play Deep Madness. I have lost chapter 2 two times. We're completing this today. It's happening, it's real. I'm going to will it into existence. But how are you all doing? Happy Sunday, happy Deep Madness Sunday, and let's get into some information, then let's get down to the oh so great fun part of playing Chapter 2 and winning Chapter 2. So let's get some information going, and then we will go from there. Okay, so Deep Madness, as you know, made by Roger Ho, published by Dimension Games. A swath of artists went into this that created a beautiful environment for us to play on a really hard game, but I love it because it is a hard game. So don't think that that's going to take away from me dominating this game. So anyway, let's go ahead and get some information. Like I said, it's 8.0. I didn't say that. I said it was by Roger Ho. It's an 8.0, best played with 3 or 4 players. I think that's pretty accurate. It is best played for that, but it's soloable. It's just in solo you control 4 characters. So a little bit of change today because I've gone through 2 episodes of the same chapter and I failed both episodes. The massive overviews I'm going to keep for chapters 2 and 3. So anyone who's just joining in and is like, "Oh, what is this? How the heck do I play it?" Chapters 2 and 3 have that intro information. I'll talk about a few things as I go through, but the in-depth setup is what I'll leave for those chapters to go through, so we can get into this and get milling right away. So we should be good. Let's get down to the table. Okay, so we've got the setup the way that I like setup to be, and I know like I am blocking the meter thing here from moving up and up and up and up, but I'll let you know how it's going, and you'll be able to see over this side, over my my body, how to get through things. Just kind of a brief introduction. Like I said, I'll save all the theatrics and stuff until after we complete the scenario, because then I'll be happy. So we got away, we got oxygen to breathe, and we ran into the next room. In that room, we came to this platform, and we're trying to get the shuttles that take people to deeper into Kadath, the Kadath mining facility, to come get us as we're hearing monsters coming around. Well, we found out that the only shuttle that's coming to get us that isn't damaged or not responsive is moving really slow, and it's moving slow because it needs energy to power itself up. It's running on its own power. We can't wait for this shuttle to come because monsters are coming for us. So we have to go to these 3 areas here to power up like these actuators to make the shuttle move faster to get to us. We need 12 power, so it doesn't matter from what, but we need it to be a total of 12. The shuttle will arrive, and then we just need 3 investigators to make it to the shuttle, and we win. Sounds simple. It's not, or else I wouldn't have lost so much. So notice that these lovely little things here, that means that these rooms are underwater. So we have to go swimming and avoid getting beat up to get these items. The only way you can activate them is by those tokens that spawn 1 around. So that means that, I mean, we need 6, 7 rounds, maybe 6 rounds to go through to get them. So bad things could happen then. Monsters are going to spawn. We're going to be fighting. I've tried a scenario of breaking into teams of 2 to do it. I asked on the Deep Madness Facebook page for some strategies, and I Googled a bunch. And we're going to try this in a chain. So it's going to be a handoff, handoff, handoff. So everyone's going to work together, but it's going to be one person's holding the main area. This is my plan. One person's going to hold the main area. Then the next person is going to, and they'll pick up the token and hand the token off. The next person is going to pick up the token, hold that area, hand the token off, and then the next person is going to be the one that comes up here, grabs the token, and then gets down here and picks that up. And it'll usually be someone with an extra move action. So we've got Felicia, who has an extra move action, because we have Felicia the doctor, Dr. Asimov, the biochemist, who is a mad scientist, Arthur Whalen, our engineer with, he's kind of shady, and Samuel Smith, who is our leader, the captain, who also goes by Preacher. So Sam can pull people with him, so he'll make sure that, he can probably drag somebody over or take somebody with him. So we're going to create this chain that's going to go, and someone's going to come here, trade it off so the other person can go do it, then come back and breathe. And we'll try to see how best we can do this. So it's gonna be interesting. I'm gonna do some shuffling for shenanigans to start to make sure that we go through, and we've gone through a lot of these cards to where we kind of understand what's going on. There's a sphere that has that they were found, quote unquote, but they were looking for it, and the sphere feeds on fear. That's why I messed that word up. And when it feeds on emotion, but the strongest one being fear. And every single time fear is felt, bad things start happening. And all of Kadath is empty, except for these monsters. Like, there's no people around. There's a Dr. William West, I think that's his name, who has been experimenting on the people of Kadath to try to further his goals and thinks that he is like the savior of mankind. I want to find him. I want to kill him. That's what I want to do. So, yeah, that's what that's going to do. This deck here, with the eyeball on it, is the deck of good things. There are good things in there. It also furthers the story. It's the deck of what the heck happened in Kadath. Now, we found some early days. We found some scriptures of this cult and this following. And we found some notes from Dr. William. We found some, and I think, and then we found some things from the inhabitants of Kadath, what happened. Revolt came up. It did not go well, and therefore bad things happened. This lovely one that I just shuffled is the deck of bad things. So that's the madness deck. So every single time there is some type of madness going on, or I have to pull a madness because my sanity is just tapped, bad things happen to me. It's nothing good in that deck. So we want to avoid going crazy. And yeah, I just shuffled up these are the areas that are not that have not been consumed, fallen into gloom, or been devoured. So I shuffled those two up. These are our monsters that we're going to be facing. So let's find out who we're running into this time. Please, no big, nasty creature like the Twisted. Please. The Twisted is always coming up. So our first enemy is a Ravenous. Cool, cool. We could deal with Ravenous. Next up, a Delirium. Not cool. Not cool at all. Next up, a Hysteria. They possess people. It sucks. A Husk. A Blind, which I hear is awful for this scenario. And a Putrid. So Husk spawns Mind Eaters. Mind Eaters. And Mind Eaters do terrible things. So Mind Eaters will always go first. Always, always, always. So I'm told a tip would be to just put the Mind Eater there, and that will deal with it. So I know it's sounding a little rushed. I don't usually rush these things, but we've been through this way too many times. I want it. I want to be victorious. So we'll get through it. We will get through it. Alright, I need to shuffle some more decks, but I'm getting the player cards out to see who goes first, who goes second, and the like. Nobody's going first. Felicia. Nobody. Arthur. The good doctor. And Sam at the end. Back of the line. And then we have these extra token cards, so I'm going to shake these up. And pull randomly. Felicia's going to go get an extra activation. Arthur's going to get 2 extra activations for 5 turns. And you get this because we're playing 4-player. if you're playing 6-player, all these two slots will be filled with people, and then these extra activations just don't happen. You get it when you play with 4 players. So this is gonna start here, and then we'll start turn, and that should make sense. I have to put this here because my table space is limited. All right, I need to shuffle this. This is the items deck, so good things in here. Good things, good things. And I'm a card bender, well, to an extent, because I do want to make sure they don't, but when I shuffle, the cards do bend. And that probably might make a lot of people cringe. Sorry. So, hopefully everybody's doing good this Sunday and had a good weekend so far. All right, that's getting shuffled. And then these are the enemies. So let's pull out who we don't have. Agonies are not in there. Twisteds aren't in there. Thank God. Ravenous, Twisted, Yes. Blinds are in there. Deliriums are in there. Okay, so these ones I don't need. I don't need because they're not in the scenario. So let's blinds and deliriums. I'm just gonna, because they weren't in the last playthrough. I'm just gonna catch them through and then shuffle this up. And we'll say no blinds will come out first. It will all be ravenous. Things that we can deal with. And I say first because we do the devour step first. And that's happening, you know, usually some games will say, all right, you skip the first step, which is like in Arkham Horror, it's the Mythos stage. You know, you skip that because that would be cruel. That would be an awful thing to do because you haven't started, you don't know what you're doing. This game says, you know what? yeah, we're gonna hurt you. We're gonna hurt you hard. We're gonna hit you hard. We're gonna hit you fast. So a devour happens first, which means we lose a room and then we spawn 3, whatever it's gonna be, whatever this is. I put some doors out because my plan is also to start shutting doors. Let them use their action on that nonsense instead of hitting me in the face. So we're ready to go. We've got our weapons that we had from chapter 1, and we're good. We're good. So the first thing that happens is we move the token to the devour phase. And the devour phase says that room number 7 is going to get devoured. Room number 7, wait, what? Room number 7 is already devoured. I had that mixed up. That was wrong. Canje made a boo-boo. Okay, so let's see. Oh wait, that's chapter 1. Yeah, room number 7 is supposed to be devoured. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, and 21. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 21. So... Oh! I had it the other way around. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, and 21. So, that was the devoured deck. This was the deck of non-devoured things. So I was like, wait a minute, that's wrong. I have them backwards. I make mistakes too, and it's okay. Room number 12 will be devoured. Here, pull it there so you see room number 12. So room number 12 is here, which is our underground areas. And you're like, hey, that red hand mark, Canje, I'm not going to watch your other videos, so you better tell me what this is or else I'm going to be furious. Okay. Don't be mad. This red mark means this is the entry area to get here. This is the entry area to get here, and this is the entry area to get here. So this thing here, which is the shuttle that hasn't arrived yet, pretend like this isn't even here because it hasn't arrived yet. It's on its way. But I'm putting it here because when I get these tokens, I need to put them there to say I'm giving it energy to power up. So we're just kind of, you know, moving things along pretty decent. All right. So Well, Kanji, that looks pretty cool, but what's going on with these little token things? Because you better tell us that, or else we'll be pissed. Okay, no problem. First, you gotta stop being so mad. But those little areas, whenever they get separated, I reach into the bag of gloom and I say to myself, "Hey, Rory, how you doing?" On my break, thought I'd pop in and say hi. My Shadow Scale 4 should be here in the next day. Oh, cool, cool. And you said you're unpacking your Jaws of the Line tonight? Hey, Mr. Sam, how you doing? Yeah, I hope you enjoy. Jaws of the Line is fun. I love it. I'll be doing a playthrough tomorrow, actually, of my next chapter. Shadows Kill Forth, you will love it. I also suggest you look into Gloom as well. Mixing the two together makes for a very thrilling experience. Okay. This will be a madness. If you end your turn on spaces with these little token thingies, you are subject to what they give you. Slowed. Madness. That's right, you take a madness. When you take 3 madness, you go crazy. Alright, Canje, you're explaining stuff and you're doing pretty well, so we're not mad at you anymore. Sweet. So let's go ahead and get started and see what's going on. So that was the devour phase. Something got devoured. Then we do the spawn phase. So we have to spawn 3 things. A blind pops out in number 12. Oh, oops. I didn't put a devour token. I'm trying to make you not mad with me. I'm forgetting stuff. Alright, so I'll put this here and this here. And a blind spawns here. And then a blind spawns on 6. Here. And that's the first monster. That's right. They can do more than one. Hysteria spawns on 4. One spawns on 21. Please let one spawn on 2. Please let one spawn on 2. And one spawns on 8. And here. Kind of a good spread. So you're like, why are you doing that, Canje? You're not explaining anything. What's wrong with you? Okay, so you see here at the bottom of the Hysteria, there is 1, 1, and 1. That means 1 spawns, 1 spawn, and 1 spawn. But it's still 1 card, 1 spawn phase card. So that means they spawn in different areas that are going 1 spawn and 8. So the next pull is spawning in 2, here, which I didn't want. And it's a putrid, of course it is. Of course it's a putrid. So this thing drops down from the ceiling and starts at us, which isn't cool. But those were the 3 spawn cards that happened. Not cool. Okay, that was the spawn phase. Now it's the activation phase. Are there any mind eaters? Nope. Is anybody going? Nope. No one's set to go, so that's empty space. The Ravenous go. Are there any Ravenous on the board? Nope. So then it's Felicia's turn. Alright, Felicia. Felicia has an extra move action, and she can heal people. She can roll 5 dice to do 1 damage. This foolish, awful thing says, if it's on a devoured phase, each investigator in the same space as it takes a wound. Not cool. So what Felicia's gonna do is Felicia's gonna leave that for somebody else's problem. She's going to use an action to pick up one of those. So she has 4, remember, because of this. So she has 3 left. And then she's gonna be like, yeah, bye. And she's going to do 1. So 2 left. 1 left, and then she's gonna search. And she gets a rivet gun. So I can shoot the monster with a rivet gun, and it will become slowed if I hit it. I roll 5 dice, it has a range of 3, and 4 or higher hits for 1 damage. So she gets that lovely thing. And then she will do, and then here's the trick. You'd be like, so that was her 4. So pick up, move, move. Well, she has a free movement, right? So pick up, move, free move, move. And then she has 2 more. Yeah, so pick up. She has 4 actions. Pick up, free move, move, search. She has 1 more action. So you would say, okay, well, she can use her action because it's in the space here to see to shoot it. And that response is a big resounding no. Because when you look through doors, you can't see this middle platform. Think of it as a little bit raised or lowered, whichever way you want to look at it, right? And these are sub-levels. So think of it as that it is lowered, and she is just basically waiting for she's waiting for the monster to show itself, but she can't see it. If I go back in this room, I can see it and shoot it, but I can't do it here. But she's going to use her last action to go right here, and that'll be the end of her turn. Are there any deliriums? Nope. Are there nobody else is going? Hysteria, so you see the monster thing kind of goes into zigzag pattern to make sure it's not all investigators go, all monsters go. It's more each go one after the other to kind of break up the movement. I like that a lot. So then we've got hysterias that are going to do. So they're going to do their special, which is possess. Nobody's there to possess. So they're going to move 2 towards the nearest investigator. 1, 2. And then attack if they were possessing someone, they would attack. So this one's gonna move 1, 2. This one, 1, 2, and that's that. Oh, and this one, special, so it can't possess anybody, but then it'll come into this space. And that ends its turn. Arthur's turn. Arthur's got a rev a gun. Arthur's trying to kill. Arthur needs to do some work. He's got 5 actions. So I think Sam's going to have to go after that putrid. So Arthur is going to shoot this thing first. So he's going to roll 5 dice. And like I said, I know it sounds like I'm going really fast, but we've been in this room for far too long. So I roll 5 dice, and 5s and 6. Sorry, for Arthur, 4s to 6s. 4, 5s, and 6s are successes. So he rolled 2 successes. The hysteria has 1 shield that you can see here, but it has 1 shield and 2 health. So he hit it for 2. It blocks 1, but it takes 1 damage. So it's got 1 damage on it. That's 1 action that he did. He's going to hit it again. One hit. 1 hit, but it blocks it with his shield. So that's 2 actions. So you see how my terrible dice rolling works really bad against me. There needs to be a game made that where 1s and 2s are successes. I would win it all the time. So he rolled 1, 2, 3 successes that time. 1 block, but 2. That's enough. He kills it. It dies. So when it dies, I get to look at its fear factor is what I would call it, but its fear number, which is 1. Have I exhausted any sanity? Nope, I have not. So therefore, I get to pull a card of goodness, which says, and I'll hold it up here if people want to read it later, Dr. William West's experiments number 2. So we've read through this one before. He's experimenting on people, and I'll just hold it up here for people who want to watch it later and read it. I've read this one a lot. So there we go. All right. So it does say, though, at the bottom, you may immediately perform a free action. So a free action is I am going to need to get in position. So he had 5, he's done 2, he got a free action back, so he's at 4. I don't know why I did this, I could just do this, right? Why do this? I don't know. So 4. His weapon's pretty decent, so I don't mind him. Oh, and when he searches, he gets... Okay, so he's not going to search yet. He's going to move 1, 2, and then he's going to attack that creature. And sorry if my voice sounds cracky. So... 2, so it takes 1 damage. And then so it was, he had 5 actions. He shot 2. He got a free one. He moved, shot. So he has 1 action left. So he's going to shoot that thing. 3 successes, because 4s are successes for him. He kills it. Because it only had 2 health. It dies. He did not have to use any. He didn't use any sanity, so he gets another card. And once again, I will hold this one up for the readers who want to pause later. So this is from the teachings of that cult I was telling you about called the Golden Dawn. And I've read this one too. It just basically says that the scripture that says eternal life can be given by transcending. And transcendence is ours now if we but just take it, that type of deal. So keep this card, discard this card at any time to roll 1 additional die. And that ends his action. He is fini. So then we go husks. Are there any husks on the board? Nope. So then it goes to Dr. Asimov, who has 5 things. Now, Dr. Asimov has a crowbar, which is fun and dandy, like good stuff, but he cuts through creatures. Each investigator in the same space takes 1 move. I need to kill that putrid. I really do, and I think Sam's the man to do it. But the doc can get through. That Sam is last, it hurts, and that it is there, it really hurts. So the doc can roll 3 dice, and on 4s and higher, he will get a success. And but if he hits this creature, its ability on a devoured state says that both of them will take a wound. So I need to get this thing off this platform, or at least one person off this platform, and then just start shooting it. The doc's gonna search for his first action. He's got 5, so his first one's to search, and he gets a utility knife. So, meh, it's okay. Not that great. Kind of a wasted search. The crowbar does more damage. He's going to take a sanity to mark that putrid. Now, what does that mean? Angie, you're not telling us what these things mean. You're just kind of talking. What that means is when and I can put a little thing on him. They come with this lovely little standees that you can put them on. And I say lovely because they have like this little back thing you put. So it kind of travels with them instead of laying on. I will get this, I swear. Instead of laying on the side with it, so it have problem will travel. His ability, the doctor's ability, says he can exhaust 1 sanity to reduce the monster's resistance by 1. So basically, that monster has no more shielding. It costs him a sanity, and if he takes a rest, he can get rid of the sanity. So he'll do that to see if he can help. If I go here and stay here, I lose a card. I lose a sanity. I become slowed, or my defense dice goes down by 1. This guy's going to be coming soon through red here, so he needs to be ready. This guy's coming through yellow, so that needs to be ready. Nobody's at green just yet. That's changing real soon. Good. I will move him here, as he will play handoff as well. And then so that's search, tag, move, search. So I'm searching again with him. And he's got this inner healing thing now. During your activation, you may discard this to heal 3 wounds from yourself or you may discard it to immediately restore 3 sanity. That's pretty cool. So he's got one. If he had that first in the fighting, he would attack that guy. So then he's going to he'll search one more time for his final. There we go. An injection gun. Exhaust sanity to heal wounds for an investigator in your space. X is no more than 3. Sweet, and it's range too. So I could just shoot him. You can shoot him in the butt with a gun and heal him. That's what you call it good. That ends his turn. Blinds move 1, blinds move 1. And that ends the blind's turn. And then it is Preacher's turn, who has 4 turns. Preacher's got this stupid gun that I hate so much because I don't roll 5s. 5s and 6s are successes, and it's just 1 damage. So Preacher's got 4 turns. I'm going to spend 1 to search and hope to gravy that I get a rivet gun or something that helps with ranged attack. An electric rod. After a target monster takes at least 1 wound, you may exhaust 1 sanity to move it 1 space. The monster then takes an additional wound, and it takes 3 damage. This is worthy. A 4 or higher works. I only roll 1 die though. We're gonna do that. He's gonna take a wound because it is, but he's gonna shift it. So I'm gonna roll 1, and a 4 or higher works. Come on, 4. You saw the 4. You saw it. Anyway, that didn't happen. So search. Try to attack. Nothing happened. I got 2 more to go. There's a cock die, but it was 4 or 6. So 4 hits. So I hit it for 3. So it takes 3 damage. And because I cut through its shielding, it doesn't block them because Dr. Asimov is awesome. So that's 3 damage. I take 1 damage because his effect hits. And I can move him if I want, and he'll take another damage, which would be 4. He has 6 health, and he's next. So, search. Attack, miss. Attack, hit. And then I got 1 more. If I can hit him this time, I'll kill him. I will kill him. If not, this is going to hurt. So, boy. Here we go. I'm going to exhaust the sanity. I'm going to exhaust the sanity to re-roll that die. That's foolishness. You can exhaust. So, Preacher has 3 sanity. I can exhaust 3 sanity even on the same round to roll to try to re-roll a die. A 2. Garbage. Sorry, I'm not being scared with this. A 3. Are you kidding me? I rolled a 1, 2, 3. I told you, I rolled terrible dice. Terrible dice. That ends his turn. It's all over. It's all over. Putrid's turn. It's going to attack because it doesn't need to move. So on attack, I roll this die, and on teeth, bad things happen. No teeth, but he's still going to hit him for 2 damage. So Sam takes 2 more damage. He has 10 health. Now he's down to 7. And that ends the round. What happens at the end of the round? We take this card, we shift it to the back, because this is the refresh phase. Sam will move up. And then move the rest up. And it only happens for the investigators. It doesn't happen for everyone. So Felicia may go first. And then you grab these and you reshuffle them. Felicia gets 2 activations. That's fantastic. Arthur gets 1. Roman gets 1, and Sam Preacher, I call him, gets 2. All right, so, and then we start this over here, and then we go to the Devour phase. Room number 29 gets devoured. That is the room that they're in. Of course it is. Of course it is. Why wouldn't it be? I don't want this to be easy. We add a devour thingy here. You can put it either here or here. It's your decision. I just don't want it to be by the door. I'm going to put it right there. And then so that's the devour phase. Then we reach into the bag of not great things to see what happens when they end their turn in these awful, awful steps. And it is they will discard an item that they have. Because that's mean. Yep. Oh, no. That's not what that is. That's a different one. That is you gain escape -1, so you can't run away. That's the same with that. There's a subtract card. Oh, here it is. It looks like an actual card. Nope. So that's -1 escape when you're trying to run away. Then, that's the Devour phase. Then we go to the Spawn phase. A Hysteria. Can I just kill like 2 of these things? So 1 spawns here. And 2 spawn at number 12. Number 12. Here. Oh, we're going green. I was about to say. Then, let's see, because we move here. That's what happened. And then we do 2 this turn, so then more Hysteria. 2 spawn at number 6. And 1 spawns at number 4. Awesome. Awesome time. Hysteria's everywhere. And then we begin the next round. Any Mind Eaters? Nope. Felicia gets to go. So, how do you get through these monsters without suffering the penalty? Well, you have to escape their escape value, which is at the bottom. So each one of these has an escape block of 2. So this is 4 plus the blind. So 4. Felicia's escape is at the bottom of hers, which is 5. So Felicia will die if I do this. Well, no, she won't. Nobody's here. So she is going to. She can just get to going. She can get to going. So she's going to do her free movement, 1, which she hits the water, so now we're starting to do this. So she's at 6. That's free movement. She has 5. So now 1, 2, 3. Action to use this. And she will grab this one, and we put that here. That was 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 5 to swim back. Start making her way back. And that ends her turn. Now we have, who's next? Ravenous. None of them are there. Empty. Delirium. None of them are there. Arthur. Arthur, my man. Arthur, my man. You are going to attack. Attack again. So Arthur rolls 5 dice, 4 or higher. 2 successes. It has a shield, so it takes 1 damage. That's 1. You're gonna do it again. 2 successes. It kills it. He kills it. So he beats it. He did not use any sanity. So let's show you what we got. Alright, I never read this one to you guys, so let's do some reading. I remember which ones I read, so I haven't read this one, but I'll hold it up and then I'll read it. We found something. Oh man, it's big. This could be one of the greatest discoveries of the last couple of 100 years. Actually, scratch that. This could be the biggest discovery in the history of mankind. It's incredible. Absolutely incredible. It's a sphere buried at the bottom of the tunnel. That might not sound as amazing as this thing is, though. It's perfect. There are no flaws or damage from entry. And when you look at it, it looks like it almost speaks to you. Ronald Myers, Chief Mining Operator at Kadath. You may draw a search card. Newfound stamina. During your activation, you may discard this card to perform a free action, or you may discard this card anytime to immediately restore 3 sanity. So he did 1, 2. He has 2 more actions, 3 if he uses that card. I'm going to save that for a rainy day, just in case I need to shoot something. So he has 2 more actions. Oh, and at the beginning of the phase, a new one of these spawn. That was 1, 2, and then this just needs to be a handoff. He'll wait. He'll wait there. He'll search, and when he searches, he gets 3 cards because that's his ability, and then you pick one of the 3. So he got these 3, and let's take a look at them. When you attack, you may flip this card over to gain 1 extra die. Ooh, flip this card over. Or you may discard this card to restore sanity. I like that one a lot. Crystal Clarity, when you attack, you may flip this card over to gain 1 extra, to gain -1 on targeting. Or you may discard this card to restore sanity. That sounds pointless. And this one, if all die roll results are success, you may heal 1 madness for the grappler. It is 1 damage, you roll 3 dice. It's not ranged, so it's close. And then you do 3, it's 3s or higher. This is a good card. But this Hardened Warrior and this Grappler are kind of what I'm thinking about. So it may go, is that one on? Okay. To roll an extra die, you may flip this card over. And at the end of the round, it'll flip back as refresh. Ooh. I'm going to take the Hardened Warrior. An extra die is always great. And it says, what does it say? Choose 1, discard the others. So we discard the other 2 that we didn't take. So that was 3. And then he's going to do it again. 1, 2, 3. All right, no, it says you may, so every single search. So his 3rd search will give him a pistol. Attack. Range is reduced to 3 when you attack a monster in your space. Oh, targeting is reduced to 3. I see what they're saying. An axe. I roll 2 dice and 4 or higher, does 2 damage, and I do weakness. Or the scalpel, roll 1 die, 3 does 2 damage, and if I kill the monster, I restore a sanity. This pistol looks cool because I can attack stuff. Pistol rolls, it's 2 die, 1 damage for 4 or higher. The targeting, which is this one, is reduced to 3 if they're in my space, so I roll 2 dice and 3 or higher, I get. The axe, I roll 2 dice and 4 or higher, does 2 damage. And the scalp, I roll 1 die and 3 or higher, does 2 damage. These ones are interesting. I won't take the pistol if they're in my space, 3s or higher, and I roll 2 dice. I want close range combat, and these 2 do it. This one, I can restore sanity if I kill them with 2 damage. I roll 1 die, where this one I roll 2, and 4 or higher does it. And it's weakened. I'm taking the axe. You can only, oh, and if you're saying how much cards can you have, I can only have 6, up to 6, so I'm getting there. Minus the ability, so I'm getting there though. So that's his 4, that ends him. Hysteria moves, so they're special, then they move 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And then they can't do anything else. The good doctor's turn. The good doctor is going to, for each investigator in your space, X sanity. Exhaust X sanity to heal X wounds for an investigator in your space. X is no more, but it has range, so it doesn't really have to do that. Okay, so he's going to exhaust the sanity. He's going to move into this space. 1. He's going to exhaust. So move, heal, move, move. That doesn't work. Sam, you just might have to deal. So he's going to move, grab, move, move. Oh, okay. Move. So he moved. Let me start him over 4. He can do a move. Grab the token. Move, move. Yeah, Felicia will go last next, so Arthur will be ready to give it to her next round. Yep, that could work, that could work, that could work. Arthur needs to be here when that happens. So Arthur's already gone. Creature's turn next. He needs to kill that putrid, and then kill that. Keep this area clear. Arthur, in the meantime, needs to heal Preacher and keep things going. So he's going to spend. I can heal him for 3 range. Injection gun. Exhaust X sanity to heal X wounds for an investigator in your space. But it has range. This needs an errata. This is wrong. But what we'll do is we'll play with it because it says range. So I'll exhaust 3. It's... Oh, but it does damage too. That's what it is. It's a gun that does damage with range. I get it. Sorry. It's basically saying I can use it as an action to heal, or I can use it as a weapon to attack. Yeah. So he's going to move here. He's going to spend, he has 5 sanity. He's already used 1. He's going to spend 3 for a maximum of 3 to heal, to get rid of this damage on him. So that's move, heal. Grab. Move. Then he's going to use the inner healing to get rid of. You may discard this at any time to immediately restore 3 sanity. So he's going to. It's like it didn't happen. Gone. And that's his 4. Husks go. There are no husks. Sam's go. All right, Sam. We've healed you. Get to work. A 5 success. Kills this thing. He'll take 1 damage, but he killed this creature. Now he'll take 1 damage. Now here's the interesting thing. He's used sanity, right? So this creature's has 2. So 2 of these flip to madness. If he gets 1 more madness, he's gonna draw a madness card. So bad times for all. So he kills this creature. We gotta make sure he doesn't go crazy. If he kills that Hysteria, he'll go mad. And he's got 5 turns. His first turn, he killed that. He's going to second rest so he can get rid of this foolishness. And rest doesn't give you health. It just gets rid of sanity. So that's 2. So now he's got 3 more turns. And he's going to roll these 5 die. He's going to roll them for all they're worth. 1 success, but the creature blocks it. This is why I hate his weapon. So he's going to search. Oh, thank God. A shotgun. So it says choose a space with range instead of a single monster, and now I'm spread shooting. So that's 4. So 1 kill, 2 heal, 3 shoot, 4 let's fire. 3 successes. It kills it. He blocks 1, but it takes 2 damage. It dies. So he kills that one. Good job, Sam, of holding the platform. He doesn't, it's only madness on here, not any sanity loss, so he gets a good happy go fun lucky card. Oh, that is beautiful. I'm going to read this one to you too, because this is from a Kadath facility worker. I know what it says, and I know I've been skipping a few, but I want you to enjoy the tale too, because it's a story, right? Station Commander Terrence Wade, status report. I've been forced to place Kadath Station under contamination lockdown. All precautionary firewalls have failed. The sphere has proven much more resilient and pernicious than originally anticipated, and all energies amplified by it seems to have focused on terror and savagery. All efforts to interact with the sphere in a meaningful, enlightened way has been futile. I've recommended that all forward submersible runs to Kadath cease immediately until the station can be brought under human control. Terrence Wade, Station Commander, Kadath. You may heal 1 madness. Oh, thank God. And so you're seeing the story unfold. It's the what happened, and it happens by like computer readouts, notes and journals, books, and things like that that are found, and doctors' notes and recordings that are found throughout the facility. And that's what this card represents. So, yay. So he did attack, kill, search. No, attack, rest, search, attack. So he has 1 more action. He's going to search. Ooh, he got a protective suit. First time I've seen this thing. Resistance, +1. +1 die on resistance. And resistance is when they attack me, how much I roll to block. So he's got some, so he put on the protective suit, ready to go. That ends his turn. Blind's turn. Blind moves 1. And that ends the blind. No one's going. The putrid is dead, thank gravy. We go to the refresh phase. Gotta move stuff around. Sorry. Alicia, we'll go to the back of the bus. Which is good for strategy. I need Felicia to have 2. That's all I need to happen now when I shuffle these. I need Felicia to be one of the beneficiaries of 2. Alrighty. Arthur got 1. Roman got 1. Oh, yes. Yes. That is what I needed. Okay, so that's the end of the refresh phase. Nothing to flip back over. Devour phase. The next room that gets chewed up is number 16. 16. Means a monster is going to spawn in both these areas. Not great, but we'll make it work. We will make it work. Bag of terribleness. Madness. Madness. Okay. And then we go to the spawn phase where we're spawning 3. So a blind, you know, because why not? And that is on 16. Then on 21, another blind. 21. Then a ravenous pops up on 8. And 2 on 2. Then 29 is going to get 3 Ravenai. And that's 3 spawns. Good gravy. That's terrible. Okay, so then that's the spawn phase, the var phase. We're on the activation phase. No mind eaters. Nobody goes. The ravenous go. Hey, look where they are. Hey. So this guy's going to first. Let's get this guy with a move. And then the ravenous. These ones are going to attack. So Arthur's got to deal with some stuff. He's got to block this. They're going to hit for 1 damage. Their resistance goes up. The target investigator gains -1 resistance when the ravenous is in the, and the ravenous get things. So when they attack, I only roll 1 die to block. So let's see. He takes 1 damage. Takes 2 damage. He takes 3 damage. I told you my rolling is awful. So Arthur takes 3 damage. He has 8 health. Then Sam, block die, 1 damage, and 1 block. So Sam takes 1 damage. You know, when you say, you know, you play the game of averages and you're like, you should be rolling consistent. If you look at, if a data scientist looked at my dice rolls, they would say that I roll horribly 90% of the time. All right, so that ends their turn. Arthur's turn. Well, Arthur needs to clean this trash out of the way, and Arthur's got an axe. Cool thing about the axe. Cool thing about the axe. And the axe rolls 2 dice. The axe does 2 damage. They have 2 health, but they have resistance on stages. So what else can he roll to kind of beef that up? He's going to go with the rivet gun instead of the axe. So he'll roll 5 dice. 4s or greater does 1 damage. And when they're melee, you don't target one person, you target multiple when they're in your space. So there you go. Beautiful. So he's going to attack. They have 1 resistance. They have 2 health, so I have to hit him with 3. So boom, dead. Get a card for that, which says I can heal 1 madness, but I'll put this up here for people who want to watch it later. I haven't heard from Mr. Roth in a couple of days. I figured he was spooked. Like most of us, I went to check on him, and when he went in the room, he found the guy like mauled to death. He doesn't have a madness. This would have been great for Sam to find. So that did that. This one's blocked by the other one. So he's going to roll it again. 3 success. Bye-bye. So that was 2. Gets this. Goodness, he's getting some free rerolls. This is the Golden Dawn book that says good things will happen in the glory of the great transcendence. Not really that great. Like I said, I'm bypassing it because I've gone through all of these. Not all of this cards because there's still a ton of story. But this one just kind of is scripture that isn't that great. But he gets to keep it and he can re-roll a die. So that was 2 of his 4. He's got enough escape dice. He's going to go... nope, he'll stay there. He'll stay there. No, he won't. He'll move here. 3, and then... Yeah, because he needs to be there for Felicia. So 3, and then he'll shoot that guy one more time. Wow, have you ever seen that? Like, it's like right on its side. It's hovering perfectly. Yeah, more than enough. Dead. Outbreak number 1. So this is where it started. So basically what happened is Terrence Wade status report, and he just says like his buddy put his arm towards the sphere and it ripped his arm off and then sucked him in. And he's like, oh my god. But testing's happening with like that's happening to see what's going on and craziness throughout the station. You may heal 1 madness. I think that's what this one says, right? While initial contact with the sphere has been tumultuous at best, Priest Summerald is confident for the interactions with persons channeling a higher consciousness will lead to improved results. We continue testing both through Dr. William West's work and our own investigation. We're also exploring the region should the sphere not be the catalyst we seek. The sphere has been quarantined to limit its proximity to concentrated fear. However, regardless, people have noted strange apparitions appearing throughout the station. That's by Terrence. He's the one who put the station on lockdown, I believe. So that's 4. That ends him. Deliriums. None of them. Dr. Asimov. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that ends Dr. Asimov's turn. Hysteria. Special, which it can't possess. 1, 2, so there's no attack to do. 1, 2. Sam's got work to do. 1, 2. Alright, Doc, you gotta go help Sam. This is bad. And that ends that. Sam's turn. Oh, and at the start of the round, because he had picked that up, there's supposed to be a new one here. I forgot. Okay, so Sam's turn. Sam's got a suit. Sam's got a gun. And Sam's got an electro rod. Does 3 damage. 3 is enough to kill anything here. So Sam has 5 turns. 1. 3 damage. Dead. I get a card. Dr. William West reports number 1. Sphere test day 2, Dr. William West reporting. We witnessed a fascinating incident today upon first human contact with the sphere. The sphere ate the arm of the test subject, which was interesting though, was how it reacted on the subject's panic loss. At this point, the sphere seemed to come alive. Tentacles lashed out, grabbed the dude, and pulled him in. Awful. I may immediately perform another action. Cool. One. No good. So that's his free action. So he still has 4 actions left. Let's do it. Success. Dead. Oh, look at that. Another free action. Sweet. William West. Notes. Experiments number 6. Day 41. The things I've seen, the wonders I've experienced, the church was right on some points, but barely scratched the surface. They have no idea how deep it goes. I found a way to free myself, to become one of their enlightened. And I must say, it's all been worth it. This was why the station was placed here, so that I could bloom. I will conquer the sphere, I will master it, and then I will bring my light to the world. Dr. William West. I told you he was crazy. I want to kill him. I get a free action, so... Success on my free action. Golden Dawn, number 2. So this is talking about someone called Zukaba, who, instead of being afraid, he stepped forward. They told him the way of enlightenment and mankind's second. So this is from Land of the Blazing Stars, Book of the Golden Dawn. That's the religious text that they have. Keep this card discarded to roll an additional die. Cool. Guess what he's doing? He's breaking out the shotgun. So he's gonna roll 3, and then he's gonna discard this to roll 4, and he gets to target all of them in there. Wow, that sucked. Let's see. 5 would have been a success. So 1 with a free action, 2 with a free action, so he has 3 left. So here we go again. 2 successes with the shotgun, that's 4 damage. Blasting off into the sunset. And I can hit more than one target. So 4 damage. It'll kill this thing. So I'll kill it. Get another card. Excavation number 4. This one I've never read, so we're going to read this one together. We've been working day and night to excavate the sphere. Its surface is sort of a metallic, pearlescent green, but that description doesn't do it justice. When you look at it, it's like the thing shifts, and sometimes it freaking glows. We're just about finished, so on the harness we'll use to hoist out of the tunnel, then we'll really be able to get a good look at the thing. Could this be proof that we're not alone in the universe? Ronald Myers, chief mining engineer, could add. I may do one search. Javelin launcher. Oh my word, yes. You may exhaust 1 sanity to deal X additional damage. X is no more than 3. It'll do 1 damage, 3 successes, but I roll 4 dice and it has a range of 2. Alright. I have 1 turn left and that's what I'm using it on. 4 dice. 3 or higher. Haha. So they have a shield, but they have 2. So do I have anything that I can use to that's resistance? Nope. Shoot in the face. So 3 or higher is a success. So I rolled those. Blow one of these guys out of the water. I got another card. William West Revelations number 1. Not reports. Revelations. Observation. It is not necessary to keep the consciousness enslaved in the physical cage. It is possible to separate the two, while still leaving the consciousness free to manipulate the material realm. This can be described almost like haunting, if you like, but with a much more powerful influence on physical matter. Perhaps it's more appropriate to relate this state to godhood, rather than mere haunting. I've established how to separate the consciousness from most physical processes. Further study will be required to completely sever the connection. I may discard 1 devoured effect. So we're going to be milling this thing for all that it's worth. And I need stuff not to get in our way. I'm going to get rid of I say, I get rid of, well, now it's escape. He's not going anywhere. I get rid of, madness. Madness is always bad. Gone. Ditch that. And that ends his turn. Good job, Preacher. Did some clearing. That was free turns. How much free turns did I get that round? I got 1, 2 free turns. So I actually took 7 actions that round. That's awesome. Okay. So let's go. That ends his turn. Any husks? No husks. No body. Any blinds? We've got a blind that's going to move 1. This is the closest person I can get to so it can attack. towards the nearest investigator line of sight. Choose an investigator in this blind's line of sight to be weakened. All investigators in the line of sight become weakened, which is these two. Now let's talk about weakened for a second. So there's slowed and then there's weakened. Slowed means that you have to use a move, like an action, to get rid of before you can move anything. You can still shoot, but you just can't move without exhausting an action. Weakened means I can't attack without exhausting an action. So it's an action burn on attack for Roman Asimov and Arthur Wayland. And then it attacks him for 2 damage. He rolls 2 dice to try to mitigate. He blocks 1, so he takes 1 damage. So he's at 4 pain. And the doctor's going to help him when he can. And that ends that. Then it's Felicia's turn. Alright, so remember, Felicia's at this. She moves here, goes here, she moves here. She has to roll 1 die to see if she's going to take damage. She does. She takes a damage. Because she's drowning now, basically. And then she moves here. So that was free move. 1, 2. Gets all her breath back. 3. Takes that. 4, 5. 4, 5. So she was here. Free action. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that ends her turn. Should have grabbed that. That is bad. So refresh phase. Refresh phase. Oh no, putrids. No putrids. Now we're at the refresh. Arthur's gonna go first. Then Roman. Yeah. Nobody. Then Felicia. I always need Felicia to have the 5 action. Alrighty, let's do it. Roman get 2. Okay. I can live with that. And then Felicia just gets... She'll have an extra move action, so it's like she has those, so that's fine. Alright. Cool, cool, cool. Then we do our devour phase. Number 3 gets devoured. Token. Might go for red. Don't know yet. Put it here. You'll take 1 damage. We stop there. Take a madness. Actually, I'll put it here. And then we'll take a load there. Spawn time! Hey, nothing's going to spawn. Actually, ooh, I messed that up. Nothing gets devoured. Thank the maker. Nothing gets devoured there. There's no devour this turn. So we'll put 3 back since that'll be next. We go back, and I'll tell you why. Because nothing gets devoured there just yet. And on this turn, we spawn 2, but we go to the book to find out what happens when we hit green. If the total energy level in room 30 is less than 3, place a -1. We've got 3, we're good. We just spawn now. So room number 12 is going to get... Why is there an agony in there? We don't have any. I thought I got them all. Is going to get a putrid. That's 1. 1 more spawn. Alright, Ravenous are out. So, let's see, that was 12 that got that. 6 will get a Ravenous. 4 will get a Ravenous. 16 will get a Ravenous. And that's the 2 spawns. Okay. No Mind Eaters in play. Arthur's turn. Arthur has to attack, so he's going to have to spend an action to get rid of that. And then he's going to start swinging for the fences. This is a free action. I might need that. I'll flip this to roll a die. And then I'll use these 2 if necessary. So Arthur's going to start swinging the axe. He's going to roll 2. He's going to flip this. So roll an extra die. He's going to discard this. Roll an additional die. That's what I'm talking about. So 2, 4, 6, 8. Who do we appreciate? Kills that guy. Golden Dawn number 6. Even in this, we must not stumble, always maintaining the clarity of our precept. Though beset by dark souls seeking to snuff the light we shepherd, we remain vigilant in service to the great end. Our truth is scorned by the veiled gaze of the lesser, and so we treat them as they are, blind men stumbling in the dark. Our leadership will guide them toward new day, where their eyes shall either be opened or stripped away. Keep this and I can roll again. So he's got 2 of those bad boys, which is awesome. So he did that. I need to prepare for her coming back. So he's got a free, so that was 1 action, and he's got 2. That was 1 action he could do. So he's got 4 left. He could do 1, 2, 3, 4, 3 actions. I gotta prep for her to come back, man. So 1, 2, 3, 4 reaction. I'll put him there. And then the doctor can heal him. So he'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, and then he'll burn this free action. Wait, did I get rid of the wrong one? Oh wait, he didn't have a free action. I read bad. Oh, no. During your activation, you may discard this card to perform a free action. That's what it does. Newfound stamina. Actually, he ain't gonna do that. He ain't gonna do that because that shifts stuff. And I need him to be ready. So what? Instead, retcon. He's got 1. Two, he's going to search. A hydrogen gun. Hydrogen torch. It's a melee. Utility knife. Or a flashlight. He doesn't need that. Doesn't need any of that. He needs the utility knife. He'll take. So 1 attack, 2 move, 3 search. He's got 2 more left. Oh, and 1 to get rid of the weakened effects. So he's got 1 turn left. He'll search it. Let's mill this thing. Great, so you could get some extra actions. That could work. Ooh, he can heal. He can heal himself. That's good. And then he can shotgun some peoples. He's not going to take the shotgun. these two. I need healing from people. So this one he'll get a free action, or this one he'll heal. I'm going to keep the heal. I'll keep the heal on him. And I think he's at max. He can't do it. He can't take anything else. So that ends his turn. Ravenous turn. They're going to move, attack. Move. Come here and attack. So he's going to attack her. Good thing I removed that madness piece. Where's my other red die? Hey, where'd you go? Here. So Ravenous actually removes her and it gains resistance. She blocked that one she blocked the one damage that it would have hit her for. She's fine. Okay. Dr. Asimov. Doctor, give me the news. He's weakened, so he's not going to attack. However, he's got 5 moves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need to heal. So he's going to exhaust 3. He's going to exhaust 3 sanity to heal him for 3. Takes him down to 1 damage. He's going to. So he's got. I know he's got 3, so he's got all these on there. He's going to rest to get rid of all of it. So that's 2 turns of his 5. Then he's going to move 3. So the 2 turns he healed, he rested. He is going to. He's in the room so he can see the creatures. During activation, you may exhaust 1 sanity to mark a non-epic creature monster. Take away. Oh, that's the one thing I didn't do. That's what I should have done. Let's roll things back. He's still going to do the same thing, but what he's going to do is he's going to heal him for. He had one sanity he used. He then put 3 on there to heal him for 3 damage. He's then going to move here, and then he's going to exhaust the sanity. Get things a little bit more advantageous for the man here. He's going to put a dot on this guy, so he's no longer resisted. That's 5, and then he's going to rest right there to get him rid of all of them. And that ends his turn. So let's go over it. He heals him for 3. He already had 1, so that made 4 sanity on him. He moved. He put a dot on a creature. He rested. Oh, he's got 1 more turn. He's going to get rid of this weakness. No. Do something worthwhile. Do something more worthwhile. He's going to. 1 more turn. He's going to stay there. He's going to search. Brute strength. When you attack with a melee weapon, you may flip this card over to gain +1 damage, or discard it to restore 3 sanity. That ends his turn. Any deliriums in the house? Nope. Sam's turn. Sam. Sam is going to start by shooting. So he's going to go the javelin launcher. Roll 4 dice, yep. And shoot. 2 hits. You have no shielding. You're dead. That was the purpose of him doing that. So he killed that creature. Golden Dawn, book number 4. Cattle must be contained, sheep must be corralled, pigs require pens. Why would we think it'd be any different with man? The duality of base passions and the spark of conscious will is confined within man, yet most are content to root in the mire and enslave the consciousness. Some are little more than beasts and require treatment as such. It is a place of the enlightened to be lords of the beasts. They will usher in the golden dawn. The enlightened way, teachings of the golden dawn. Keep this card. Roll to roll an additional dice. Get rid of it, roll an additional die. That is you, my good man. That was 1, 2, 3. And so that was 1. 3 successes. It has 1 shield since it's devoured, and it has 2 health, but I bypass and kill it. I don't understand. I spent years studying the enlightened realm, decades maybe, so why won't the sphere speak to me? It anything but screams. I've memorized the enlightened works of the church. I don't fear the conscious realm, yet still I cannot attain enlightenment. Perhaps I must embrace it on its terms. Perhaps to become a burning light, I must consume the darkness. I will go to the sphere, and I will let it remake me in its image. Jane Summerow, High Priest of the Golden Dawn, Kadath Facility. You may heal 1 madness. All right. He is not crazy. He's not mad anymore. Okay, so that was 2. 3, he'll pick it up so a new one can spawn. And 4 is to search. Depth charge. During your activation, you may flip this card over to perform a free move action in a flooded space without exacting oxygen. Felicia needs that card. She needs that card. How much cards does he have? Let's check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. He cannot hold anything else. That is the end of his fun. So he's got some resistance. His javelin launcher is it. His depth charge needs to go to that trade action. That depth charge needs to get traded off to get to Felicia. And that ends his turn. Hysterias. Special, move. Nobody. Husks, no husks. Felicia's turn. She's at 4 breath. And she's got a thing. 3 breath. 2 breath. Grab it. 1 breath. So that was free move. 1, 2, 3. To put her. Yeah, that would do that, right? 2 breath, 1 breath, 0 breath. And then she's going to try to kill this guy. With nothing to show for it. And then it's her turn. Yikes. Blinds move. 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 They can't see nobody. Then it's their turn. Nobody. Putrid moves. 1. That ends that. Refresh. Right there, you're going to the back. One extra. 2. Come on, Felicia. Come on. 1, and then he gets 2. Okay. This moves here. Now number 3 is going to get consumed, like it should have. And then I will place this like it should have. And 3 bad things will happen. That. Madness. Homage. Then we spawn 3 horrible things. Deliriums are coming out. 2 of them. Right here. That is bad. Next up. Tusks are coming out. So 1 goes on 21. One goes on 8. And then 2 husks come on number 2. Fun. Fun, fun. Big fun. Big fun. Alright. So let's see. That happens. That ends that. Yep, that ends that. So any mind eaters? Nope. Roman's going first. Roman. Oh, and because I picked up that lovely thing, this drops here. A new one comes out. So Roman could do, he's got 4 movements. The escape of this is insane. So that's 2, 4, 5, 6. Roman doesn't have enough to escape, but he has enough to get in and help. So he'll come in, and he's going to use his melee, so he has to, that's 1 action to move. 2 action to get rid of this weakness. Then he's got 2 actions left. And he is going to start a stabbing. Crowbar is 3, so he's going to roll 3 dice. Yeah. And when you attack with a melee weapon, you may flip this card over to gain +1 damage. So, no matter what, +1 damage. And it is 4 or higher hits, so it is 1 damage. Who's got 1 health? Husks have 4. Ravenous has 2. These guys have 2. I'm going to hit that guy with that. So he'll take 1 damage. And I ignore his shielding because the doctor is OP. You take 1 damage. Actually, I'll flip it to take 2 so I can kill you. You'll take 2. Bye-bye.
See you later.
Alright, so let's see what you get, my good man. Say, please take an additional action. Please. Williams Revelations number 3. Observations. I'm struck by the ways the sphere vindicates the teachings of the Golden Dawn Church in a drastic way it proves them wrong. Their focus on freeing the consciousness was absolutely correct, and their early convictions regarding higher dimensions was remarkable considering how such ideas have only taken root in mainstream science comparatively recently. However, their idea that humans' elevation will come through detached enlightenment was sorely mistaken. Such transcendence can only come through the purifying crucible, and that crucible manifests as abject fear. You may discard a devour effect from the board. Devour, I already got rid of 1. Need to get rid of another. Okay, so that was 1. Give me a break. 2. I have one more move. Because I moved one. One success. I will put it on this guy to knock down his shielding. That's the end of Roman's turn. Ravenous. Ravenous, move. Move, attack. So it's going to attack Yon Sam. That armor gives him a die, or it just resists one? Let's see. Resistance die. So he gets another die. Okay, so he gets an extra resistance die because of that lovely, lovely armor. Try to block 1 damage. He did. 6 success. He blocks the 1 damage from that one. Sam's turn. Oh, Sam. Sam the man. This javelin has been epic. So why stop now? 4 dice. 4 dice. 3 successes. So he'll kill this guy. I don't want to get possessed. That sucks. Golden Dawn #1. And so, Aziz saw the glorious truth of consciousness. They revealed that the world of material things was only a thin shell, cradling within it the truth of mind. Further, they showed me it was possible to crack the shell of material being and release the conscious majesty through flowing beneath its surface. I glimpsed a new age dawning, an age not of mere existence, but of transcendence, where man becomes spirit and spirit become man. Okay, he's got a bunch of rerolls, so that was 1. 1 of 5. Hey, look at that. 4 damage. What? Oh, yeah, it wasn't their turn yet. So, dead. Excavation #2. We found an anomaly near the end of the fissure. It almost looks like a tunnel bored into the rock. It's old too, like maybe thousands of years. I knew that sounds crazy, but this thing just doesn't look like a random geological formation. It's symmetrical. Even in its degraded state, it's hard to escape the impression that something did this. When I informed my superiors, they diverted all efforts to the area. Maybe this was what they were all expecting all along. Ronald Myers. You may draw 1 search card. Spear gun, but he can't carry anything else, but it does 3 damage. So I'm going to get rid of something to take the spear gun. I roll 1 die, 4 or higher, 3 damage, and I can pull it towards me. So things that don't work for me. Let's see. Resistance stays. Those 2 are fine. That stays. This is 3 die. That stays. This is 1 die for 3 damage. Same thing, so I'm going to switch the Electro Rod for the Spear Gun. So that's 2. Two successes. It has a shield, so it's going to take 1 damage. I'm going to burn this to roll an additional die. Yeah, wasted. Alright. That's 1, 2. So 1 attack, 2 attack, that was 3. 3 that I just did. I've got 2 more. One of them is, I got 2 more. Let's hit this husk. Come on. 3 damage. I'll burn this just in case I can kill it. Just in case. Yes! 4 damage is dead. Woohoo! Yeah. Okay. So what do we got? Station Commander Terrence Wade. Status report. This will likely be my last report. The apparitions have nearly overrun the entire station. To my knowledge, Central Command is the only location that is yet to be breached. I hear them scratching outside of the hatches and tapping at the bulkheads. I doubt we have long before we're overtaken as well. Kadath Station is lost. Repeat, Kadath Station is lost. Rescue attempts are futile, and all future efforts to harness the sphere must be avoided. Oh no, they're breaking through! So heal 1 madness. So I told you, this thing kind of cracked. So that was 4. So that was 4. 1 more. Hand this off to... Nope. Because you'll be going first next. I can't pick up that other one until I get rid of this one. He'll be going first next. I'm going to hand this to the doctor. That'll do it. That'll do. That's 5. Hysterias are going to move. Move. Hysterias. You're all dead. Sweet. Here we go, my lady. So you're running out of oxygen. You've got one of these, right? Yeah. Yeah, she had just picked that up. This is gone. So she was getting out of there. So this guy rolls here. Gonna roll a die. Takes a damage. She has 8 health. Gonna come here. Gonna roll a die. Block that. She's drowning. And then she's gonna move here. Breathe. she's back up to full. And she's ready to get the next token. She's like, alright, hand it to me. And nobody's there. So let's see, she was here. Free movement, 1, 2, 3. And she needs to stay there. She needs to stay there because her free movement needs to take her back in to get that 1. So we've got 5 so far. Unless we're going to go for yellow. Let's see. If I do, right now we've got 5, 10. Then we just need to get red. Yeah, she'll come here. Let's leave that last one there. And then she'll start making her way to yellow. Okay. Let's see what we got. That'll end her turn. Husk's turn. This is this one. It's going to move. It's going to attack, then it's going to special. When it specials, drops this Mind Eater off. It crawls off of its body. And that is the only... Nope, there's another husk. That is going to... If it moves here, it'll be 1, 2. If it moves here, it'll be 1, 2, 3. So it'll move here. The top one down. Any more husks to boot? Nope, that's it. No one. The blind move 1. Any blinds? 1. Can't see nobody. 1. Can see somebody. He gets weakened. That's it. Arthur's turn. He's got 5 turns. Alright, Arthur. Arthur, what you got? Well, first we need to get rid of this foolishness. That's 1. So he's got 4 turns. He is going to... He's got a lovely thing that he can do. Not the axe. That's the free action. I'm saving that for the end. Gonna be the rivet gun. And he's going to exhaust 1 of these to get an extra die. And then he's going to... Yeah, what he'll do. 1, 2, 3. Blinds have 2 shields, so it took 1 damage. 1. And he starts losing stuff because it will go down to. Oh, wait, I was supposed to roll more than that. I rolled these amounts. I was supposed to roll 2 more dice. Because I flipped the card. Oh, the refresh, this would have flipped back. I didn't flip the card, did I? I didn't flip the card for him. So I just got rid of 1 to make it. I was rolling this much when I should have been rolling 5. I rolled 4. I should have been rolling 5 dice, and I added 1. So I missed 1. Success. So 2 damage. Which is enough to kill it. It dies. So what that makes sense is I got rid of a card to roll an extra die. I was supposed to roll 5 dice. I rolled 5. I didn't roll 6. So I'm playing it fair. I'm playing it fair. Early Kadath number 5. The facility is officially open and more crews are arriving every day. There's a buzz hanging in the air like electricity. Machinery is roaring to life, tools are being assembled, labs are filling up with equipment. All in all, Kadath's occupants are bursting with excitement. Everyone, that is, but my people. We've had 9 more mental breakdowns. Some scream at invisible monsters, others keep reliving their most traumatic experiences. We've also had 3 more deaths. Something's not right, and only we can see it. Edgar Case, lead engineer. You may heal 1 wound. Are you hurt, Arthur? You are. Okay, so he killed that creature. That was 1. 2. 3. 4. Then he will attack this guy with the axe. He will axe him a question. That's a ravenous. You've got 1 shielding, and he's going to burn this to roll an additional die. And on axes, 4s are successes. So that's 2, 4, 6 damage to that creature. Overkill. Much. Dead. Kadath, early number 3. I've noticed some strange behavior among some of my people. Many of them seem to be on a razor's edge lately. A couple of them have even reported seeing things. Strange, otherworldly creatures that simply couldn't exist. The church told me of the power that was down here. Perhaps my crew is tuning into that. It might be that they're sensing the energy we will use to change the world. Who knows? Maybe it's imbuing them with its own essence. What a riveting thought. Edgar Case, you may heal 1 wound. He is not hurting. He is though. Alright, so that's 5. That ends your turn. So then it goes back to these guys. Roman goes to the back of the bus. I gotta get a move on. I'm slowing down. I was doing really good with handing off, and then it just kind of fell apart. New one pops. Dead. Two. And 1. Okay. So that happened. Devoured. What gets devoured? Number 5. Number 5 gets devoured. That's a door. They put that there as a door. Alright, so that gets devoured. Put this in the corner. And then I need to go to the bag of bad. Shake this up. Dying problems, so sanity loss if I stay there, and escape loss if I stay there. Okay. All right. Then where are we? Where are we? Where are we? Where are we? Then spawn phase. So talk about what happens. You've got husks. Husks aplenty. One coming to 5. One coming to 29. And 3 of them are spawning. Good grief. Hysteria. 3 hysterias are coming to 12. Where's 12? 21. Good. Eef. And then 1 delirium coming to... Oh, wait. These things were supposed to move here. 1 delirium is coming to number 6. I didn't move them when I was supposed to. They wouldn't have hurt anybody, but... And 1 delirium is coming to number 4. Deliriums and the husks are coming out. That was 3. Okay, Mind Eaters get to go first. Skitter, skitter. 1, 2. 1, 2. Yep, that was it. His turn. He doesn't have 1 because he gave it to Asimov. So he's going to take 1. 1. Lyrium's hit hard. Two, 3. I got a plan. And then he's going to, and then he'll take a madness, that's okay. He's going to roll for his, where is it, where is it, where is it, where is it? Javelin. He's going to roll 4 dice. All hits, 4 damage. That's enough. Kills 1. Outbreak number 2. We were all just sitting in the cafeteria when it happened. Huh? Well, of course we were talking about the sphere. I mean, what else would we be talking about? The lights flickered, and these things pulled themselves out of the shadows. They were like people, but so skinny, and their mouths had so many tongues. They boxed us in. We were like fish in a barrel. I can still hear the screams as they ripped my friends apart and then ate them piece by piece. I heal a madness, but he obviously was crazy. Cray. Alright, so that was 4. 1 pickup. 2, 3, shoot 4. Because I end a turn here, I take a madness. And that ends his turn. Ravenous turn. Ravenous. Ravenous moves 2. 1, 2, and then attack. Ravenous moves 1, 2. And that was it. So that one's going to attack. I don't care who he attacks. I'll pick 1 out of the 2. It'll be the doctor. Why not? He'll attack the doc. The doc takes 2 damage. Okay. Now that ends their turn. Oh, the doc would roll 1 less. He would have taken 2 damage anyway. 1. The deliriums will move and then do their special. So it has a range, so it doesn't need to move. This one will move here. It can't see anything. This one will move here. So choose an investigator within range and move that investigator into the delirium space. An investigator must take 1 wound for each delirium in the same space before performing a move action. So we roll this and we're looking for not claw. Sweet, eye. That didn't happen. Okay, but he still is going to attack creature to hit him for 2 from where he is. So it's just kind of pawing and pulling, and it just reaches out and tries to pull him. But because of his lovely resistance suit, he's going to roll 3. And he misses on all 3. So Preacher takes 2 damage. Okay. Alright. That ends their turn. Felicia's turn. She is going to... She gets... Basically, she has 5 turns, but with her free movement's kind of like 6. So she can do 1, free movement 2. Well, let's make it fair. Free movement 1. She's going to take that from Sam. So that's 2. She's going to break out the rivet gun. Roll 5 dice. 4 successes. That's 4. He's going to shoot that delirium for... Yep, that's enough. 1 block and 3 damage. Dead. She kills it. Okay. So then... Let's see what we got. So then we got... Have you seen a room bloom? How is it even possible as we watch this organic stuff started sprouting from the ceiling? The walls and the floor erupting like banquets of tentacles out of the intestines of some sea monster. They wrapped around Trevor's leg and jerked him off his feet. I tried freeing him as he started screaming. I yanked on his arm harder and harder, wrestling to pry him away from the stuff, but then tendrils and lichen sprouted out of his mouth. Silas Monroe. I've never seen that one. Wow. Bad. So now we're learning about how, like, he died. Ugh. So, free movement. 1, 2 take, 3 shoot. 4, 4, 4. Heal 1 wound for an investigator in your space. Not yet. Not yet. You can live with the madness. You'll be alright. Shoot. 2 damage. It has no shielding. It dies. It doesn't give experience. And I don't draw a card from it. So that's 4, and I got 1 more move. 5. Let's prep for what's coming next. So that's what she needs. So free movement. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then move for 5, and she'll take 1 damage because she ends there. I got a plan. Don't think I'm crazy. And that ends her turn. Hysteria's move with a move. That ends them. Nobody. Husks. Move 1. Drop 1 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Oh. Pop. Do you see how bad this can get pop? And that one popped 1 too. So, yep, they move. Arthur's turn. Arthur is going to do what Arthur does best. Kill with extreme prejudice. So, He's got a free action, which I'm probably going to burn that now to help get him out of the problems. So we will be bringing a whole lot of mess with us if we do this. So Arthur's got 5 actions, possibly 6. I don't care about that ravenous right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Arthur's gonna shoot. Fours are successes, so what we got. Bloom. Outbreak number 8. I can't. I can't. They're all dead, all of them. I'm the only one who escaped, who stormed the bay where the sphere was kept and got in without a fight. But it doesn't matter. They were waiting for us, and they were hungry. We panicked, scattered like cockroaches. Then we turned on each other. We ripped one another apart in screwdrivers and bludgeoned our friends with fire extinguishers. I somehow got out of the room, but nothing else did. Well, nothing human. So, Ronald Myers, heal 1 madness. So, it's a little bit of back on this. They had had enough, and they were going to go get the sphere out. 13 of them. And he was the only one to make it out. Yikes. That's 1. Like bird. Like all the success in the world. We finally got it into the station. I think it's safe to say that no one's ever seen anything like it before. Once we got it into the bay, it started glowing again. Its surface shifted like clouds traversing the sky. What more, we also noticed the only object it seems to reflect are people. Dr. William West is beside himself, and so is his new arrival, Dr. Cohen. And why wouldn't they be? This is one of the most momentous days in history. Search card. I get a pistol. And when it's close, I hit 3 targets. Sorry, 3 to hit when they're in my range. He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he would have to ditch something. He's not ditching the injection. He'll ditch the utility knife. Keep the pistol. So that was 2. Three, 4. I'll end this turn. 3, 4. I don't want to find something good that I have to get rid of. 5. And then he'll burn this. Where is it? Perform a free action. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And he pops in the drink. And that ends his turn. Blind's turn to move. Blind, move. The only blind. And weaken. So no running away for the good doctor. Without spending an action. So that's it. It doesn't have range. Nope, it doesn't get range. The doctor's turn, 4 turns. Well, my good man. Doctor's got. You have 2 health too. You can only roll 1 die on that gun. Yes, he has 4 health. He's going to get rid of one. Get rid of that for an action. 2, 3, and then he'll heal him. Exhausting 3 sanity to heal him for 3. And then he is going to. No, I'm not ready to do that yet. I'm not ready to do that yet. Yep, that's it. That's 4. So Sam's going to the back of the bus. And then 2 and 2. So Sam goes 2, Roman goes 2, Arthur and Felicia go 1. Is what I shook up and drew. This happens, no devour, but bad things are going to happen because bad things. If the total is less than 8, add a -1 value. So it's running out of steam, so now I need to really kick it. Okay, so I need to get that 3. So let's do this. It's getting close to the end. So let's see what rooms are going. Number 16 is going to get a putrid. Number 3 is going to get a delirium. There's no more delirium, and deliriums are of 1, so it's going to get this guy. Oh wait, nope, there is more deliriums. I killed a few. 1's going to go on 3. Crap. And 1's going to go on 21. Real crap. And then final 3 that will be drawn is 2 ravenous. 2 ravenous are going on 8. Crap. And 1 is going on 2. And a new thing pops up. There's that. There. Oh. Here goes. So 2, 8. Okay. Skitters. 1, 2. 1, 2. That one stays there. 1, 2. 1, 2. So those 2 get to attack. I'll split it off between the 2. Sam blocks the 1 damage. Arthur does not. Arthur takes a damage, and Arthur should have taken a madness, staying there. Takes 1 damage, so he's at 3 pain. That ends that turn. Nobody goes, the ravenous goes. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. So they're gonna attack. Attack Sam. 1 success. How much did they hit for? 1 damage, so he blocked it. Then all the stuff here. He blocked that with 1 success. That takes 1 damage. So Arthur took 1 damage. after a while, the game just starts moving really quick. So we're trying to see how quick we can move with it, right? All right, so Felicia's turn. Felicia, where are you, Felicia? You're there. What's the escape value here? 1, 2, 3, 4. Felicia has 5. She's cool. She's cool. She's cool. She's cool. So Felicia can move. She has 4 actions, but truly 5 movement. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 2. So she's gonna splash. So that's, oops, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then she's gonna use her item. Get this here. And that's gonna end, that's all her movement. That's all her, that's everything. She's done. Deliriums are gonna move. They move 1, and they've got range. They've got all the stinking range in the world. So they're gonna try to pull. Doc. Nope. Sam. The teeth. Nope. No, it doesn't work. But then they're going to attack. So I blocked 1 of their 2 damage. That's going to go to Sam. And Sam again. He takes 2 damage. Sam is up to... So Sam has 4 damage on him. Doc has 3. Nobody. The Hysteria moves 1, 2. I can't do anything else. Arthur's turn. Arthur, you've got 4 turns. And I made you burn the other one. So Arthur, we're going to flip this to roll a die. I rolled 2 die there. Here I rolled 2 die, so it'd been, this is 2 damage. So he's going to roll 3 die to flip that card. And attack. Did he attack or should he just block? Arthur's got the thing I need. So Arthur can do, he could do 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it. He would just be stuck there. So he attacks. On the axe, he misses. So first one miss. Second one hit for 4. Kill the husk. Card. Outbreak number 10. I hear them coming for me. They prance down the corridors and skitter in the ducting, painting the walls in murals of red. William has gone quite mad, and I can't stand to be a part of this horror show any longer. Leaving him will mean my death, but staying probably will too. They feed on our fear. They feel our fear. They are our fear. So how could we ever hope to escape them for long? They have become as certain as oblivion. Dr. Cohen, the new doctor who has gone quite mad. Okay, so he did that, so that's 2. And I would start taking water for that. So, attack again. 3. Or actually 3, and then the other one would be to shoot. He'd shoot with the gun. So 2 successes. They're not shielded. So boom, you're gone. And yes. Sweet. Early Kadath, number 1. We began construction of the new facility today. This is going to push us all to the limits, let me tell you, but it's going to be absolutely incredible when it's finished. Even now I can see it rising like a metropolis out of the deep that only the privileged few will ever see. The plans for this thing are just unreal. They're calling it a mining facility. A mining facility. That's like calling Jesus a country bumpkin who makes furniture. Edgar Case, lead engineer. Heal 1 wound. So that would put him at 3 where he should be. Yep, 6, 5, 4, 3. Yep. And that ends his turn. Husk's turn. Boom. This is the problem with a husk. We're getting surrounded. There's no more husks other than that. Dr. Roman's turn. Alright, Doc. What are we doing? What are we doing, Doc? Tell you what we're doing. Doc needs to. Doc is going to rest for 1 to get rid of this. Then he's going to attack with his crowbar that rolls 3 dice. So on the crowbar, successes on 4 or higher, so that's 2. This thing has 2 health, so he'll bypass that. Kill it. He doesn't have anything crazy going on because he rested. Williams experiments number 5, sphere test, day 23. Perhaps we should have stopped while we were ahead. Of course, this hardly matters now, and with all we have gleaned, I can't say we didn't do it all. I wouldn't do it all again. The manifestations overtook the stations. The creature grew stronger as the sphere ingested more terror, and those being closest to the sphere finally broke into the facility to join the weaker conjurations that had already manifested with Kadath proper. This means testing moves to a new phase, from controlled environments to the wild. I may perform a free action. Awesome. So, crowbar. 2 hits, and you can spread the love. They only have 1 health, so they're both dead. Cool, cool. So that's 2 of the 5. Three, 4. One success. Kill it. And he loses, and he goes down 1 bubble. Fighting in water. That ends his turn. The blind's turn. It's where it needs to be. It's where it needs to be. Okay, so here we go. I gotta roll. Nope. Nope. And I'm rolling for the claw mark for that, for the blind. Oh wait, no I'm not. No I'm not, no I'm not. That's not what happens. Sorry, that's the delirium that does that. But the roll was still fine. They attack from range, so he's got to roll to block 2 damage coming in from 3. 1 damage, so he takes 1. He takes another. Takes 3 damage. So I rolled. The reason why is because I rolled 1 success at least with 1. He takes 3 damage, so he's at 6, 7, 8. Wait, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 damage. Ugh. Okay, Sam. Blind moves towards the nearest. Oh, they would be in his space. They don't attack at range. I keep confusing them with the delirium. So they're all in his face. But he can run from blind. They don't have a trap value. Alright, so Sam's turn. What do you think Sam's gonna do? Ah, he's about to die. So Sam is going to oh god, and he could kill them too, but I don't want him to die. I need him to get healed. Because he's at 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He's got 3 health left. So they don't have any escape stops because they're blind. They're just swaying about. Wait, these are not them. Those are delirium. And they already did their thing. Dang it. He did not take that damage. That's why I'm confusing them. I was wrong there. Blind. That's the blind. And that's the only one. And that one would have actually, yeah, and this one would have stayed here as a delirium. They wouldn't have moved. That one would have moved. That one moved here. And then it has no range. But it can see it and it weakens him. So he can't fight without losing an action. So he has health. He has 6 health. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Yep, he has 6 health. Okay. And he doesn't have a new thing that's bond. And he would take another madness, which I don't want. So he can move. 3 that are in there doing what they should do. They're going to get those numbers and pop out. So 3 more comes. So it's 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 10. So then we just need to get that 3 and we've succeeded. Start a clearing, buddy. Start a clearing. 4 dice. Yep, 4 dice. Start clearing. Gotta use an action to get rid of that, so he's got 4 actions. 2 successes. 2 successes. Let's see, what can he hit? Why not block that? The husk, take 2 damage. The blind, block that. The delirium, take 1 damage. I'll hit the delirium. Nope. Yeah, I'll hit the delirium for 1. So that was 2 actions. There we go. Alright, so that's a full-on blow for 4. It would kill the blind. It would also kill the delirium. Delirium dead. Heal a madness. Please, please, please. Early Kadath number 4. We finished the main mining pod today, which should be the cause of celebration, but we also had our first casualty. We all knew working this far down was risky, but the way it happened is what gets me. Apparently, one of the experimental heavy miners had been a veteran before being fused. Suddenly, he started screaming about a war zone and sawed right through Warren. There was bursts of blood and bubbles, and then I saw Warren's 2 halves floating away. I can't unsee that. Heal 1 wound. That'll work. We'll heal that way. So, remove, attack, attack. So that's 3. So this is number 4. 3 successes. 3 successes is enough to kill this delirium because it already had 1 damage on it. Bye. Alright, so you die. Sphere test, day 8. Today I introduced 2 subjects into the room with fascinating results. The terror they display fed the sphere, and it magnified their terror in turn. The subjects experimented increased symptoms of paranoia, delusion, and hallucination before they finally turned on each other. Grabbing whatever weapons they could find within the room, they began bludgeoning each other ruthlessly. Even after one fell unconscious, the second subject continued to cudgeling her until all that remained of her head was remnants of hair, bone, and brain. Mad scientist. But I get a free action to shoot. Two successes. 2 successes. That would put 2 on the husk. And that's a free one. 2 more successes. Kill that. We've had been ordered to guard the doors outside the bay containing the sphere. We heard noises inside that made our skin crawl and our stomachs churn, but our job was our job, so we kept our mouths shut. Then we started seeing things. We got tenser as paranoia set in. We began snapping at each other, and I saw him go for his gun. I swear he did, so I drew first and I blew his brains out. I killed him. I killed Strickland, Private Parks. So you see how everybody just started going crazy and I healed one madness? So, get rid of weaken. Shoot. Shoot. Free action. Shoot. I have one more. Yep, I should have one more because that was a free action. That's what threw me. 3 successes. I'll put a hurt on that guy. Or he blocks 1, so he takes 2 damage. No, he blocks 2, so he takes 1 damage. He takes 1 damage. And that is Sam. Putrid. Move. Move. Oh boy, here we go. Alicia's going first. I've been hauling butt. I got stuck for a second, but I'm moving as best as I can. Alright, Alicia will go have 1. And they will have 2 again. Okay. Devour phase. Number 10. Shoot! Doggone it. Okay. Health has been pretty decent this round. Health's been pretty decent this round, you know? They're not dying much. They're not dying much, but they need to chop chop. So, let's see. Let's go back here. That's that. Then we go to the spawn phase. Room 10 is going to get a putrid. Why not? Why not? Why not? It's 3 spawn. Room 2 blinds are coming to room 5. And a husk is going to room 29. And room 12. Well, mine skitterers. You. 1, 2. So they're gonna start nipping at his heels. Oh, and he'll take a madness because he ended his turn there. Nipping at his heels. He blocks the 1 attack. Nip, nip. Blocks the other. Nip, nip, nip. He blocks the other. So he blocked all 3 of them. He kicked him with his shoe. He's like, come on, so-and-so's. Let's do this. Alright, Felicia. She's at 2. That thing's escape value is a 2, and then that thing is a 1. She can get through and get up. So 1, 2, 3. Takes a damage. Not looking too hot. So free action. Who's here? Free action. 1. Yep. Yes. No, this isn't her. This is this is her. Let's go back. she was at 1. She's going to pop up here to get a breath. Brief. Then she is going to exhaust 1 sanity to roll 1 die and heal, which is what she's going to do. So she's going to roll a 5, and it's divided by 2, rounded up, so she's going to heal 3. But she got a sanity on there. And then she's going to break out ye old rivet gun. And she can see through that door. 4s are successes, so that's 3 damage, and she's shooting to this thing. So it had 1 damage on it. It blocked 2, got hit for 1, it already had 1 damage, so it dies. That sanity turns into a madness, so that's 3. And then she is going to so she was here. That was 1, 2 to heal, 3 to shoot. She has 1 more move. She's going to shoot again. She's able to kill one of these buddies. That ends her turn. And she takes 1 damage, ending her turn there. And that's it. Ravenous turn. This one's going to attack the good doctor. He blocks 1. It would have done 1 damage, so he blocked it. Oh, the Ravenous are here. 1, 2. That's it. Nobody's there. The Delirium moves. Now you're going to move and become the problem. So now I need to roll the die. And nope, that 3 weird claw scratch didn't happen, but it's going to attack for 2. Reach is going to roll. It blocked 1, so he took 1 damage. So he's at 4, so he has 6 health left. And that ends that creature's turn. Arthur's turn. He's going to use an action to use this. Get this here. So that's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it's 9. That was 1 action. 2, 3. That was 1 action. 2, 3. And then he's going to. This was supposed to flip back and it didn't. He's going to use his gun to roll 5 die. 1, 2, 3, 4. The putrid will take 3 damage. Kill the husk, but don't want to. The putrid takes 3 damage. And he loses a bubble for that. Means he has to roll a die. He blocks this, he doesn't take any damage. Okay, so that ends his turn. Hysteria's turn. Move, move. They can't special to possess just yet. That's all they got. Doctor's turn. He is going to. He's got 5 movement. And the doctor. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. That ends his move. So I have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Actually 10. I've got 10. I just need that 3. And I am golden. That's all I need. So now it's mad dash to get the 3, and then mad dash to get out. So I'm. Ooh, this is gonna be close. Alright, his turn's over. Husk's turn. 1. Flop. 1. Flop. So close. Oh, okay. Sam's turn. All right, Sam, let's start clearing out the refuse. What do you got? 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 Everything is in your face. So Sam's rolling 4 dice, not 5. 4 dice. 3s are successes, but he rolled 2. So that's 2. He'll put a hit on one of these things. 1. 2 successes. He'll kill it. I'm so scared, Mike. You have no idea. Outbreak number 7. We're gathering as many people as we can, and we're going to get rid of this thing. So far, we got about 30 people. So remember the 30 people who ran in there, one guy got out? We are willing to stand up to the executives and also step into the room with the sphere. Our first goal is to get it out of Kadath. We'll figure out the next step from there. We don't want to do this. Not at all, but if we don't, everyone will die. You may heal 1 madness. So that madness is gone. Oh my gosh. I'm so nervous right now. So that was 2 actions. Come on. Come on. 3 actions. Thank you. Good grief. That's enough to kill this thing. And that ends his turn. Let's see what he gets for this. Early Kadath number 2. We've completely worked on the facility first dome today. It was marvelous to see the water pumped away as the scrubbers churned out real breathable atmosphere. We're officially spending our first night in the facility. We don't exactly have the poshest accommodations, but our excitement more than makes up for it. Truth be told, we're a little nervous about a breach as well. All that said, I couldn't be prouder of my team. This place we're building will change the world. I mean, heal the wound. And I know you'd be like, why don't you run and get this thing from him? I don't have enough escape value to. I can't. So that's all his moves. I just rolled like trash. All right. Okay. Blinds move. That's it. Nobody moves. The putrid moves. 1. There we go. Oh, you've got range. You don't need to move, but I need to roll these dice. That's what I didn't want. I discard a search card that he has. He being Arthur. I'll ditch the pistol. And then I get attacked. And then I get attacked for 2. I take 2 damage. Arthur takes 2 damage. Round end. Okay. Here we go. The sphere is gaining power off of me right now because I am afraid. Alright, Arthur gets 2. Dr. Asimov gets 2. Sam gets 1. Felicia gets 1. Refresh everything. So stinking close. If the total energy level in room 30 is less than 11. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. -1, 10. Place a -1 marker on it. Oh. So I would need 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So I need that 3. If I get the 3, we're good. I don't know if I'm going to make it, though. No room's fallen, but I spawn. So I'm going to spawn first more blinds. These. 1 on number 6. And 1 on number 4. Then deliriums galore. 1 on number 16. 1 on number 3. And finally, I need to reshuffle because I've hit the bottom of the pile. I don't know. Outlook is bleak. This is run and gun time. Time to sacrifice and run. So everyone's heading to yellow, and we're gonna stay there. And one person's job, which is probably gonna be Felicia, is going to have to run and get that 3. And that's just what's gonna have to happen. Ooh, almost dropped. Oh boy. Alright. We're all gonna get the corner, and we're gonna stay there. So, but Felicia's at the end. Oh, I don't know. The last monster is going to be, why is this here? It's going to be husks. So one is going to be at 21. The other is going to be at 8. Eight. That's 3. Oh, boy. Creatures are going to go first. 2. It's crowding space. And then they're going to attack creature. Block 1. Takes 1 damage. Block the other one. So he takes 1 damage. The one I just lost, I got back. And because I ended my turn, I got a madness there. I don't want to forget. Nobody. Ravenous goes in the space. In the space. So it's gonna attack. I rolled 1 less. Blocked it, because it would just been 1 damage. For that guy, I rolled 1 less. Arthur takes the hit. Okay. Arthur's turn. Ain't no time for this foolishness, Arthur. So, Arthur, you've already started drowning. Time to get out. So, Arthur's got 5 movement. 1. Roll. Takes the damage. 2. Gets back his breath. 3. Gets to swinging. 1 success for 2 damage. This one was hurt, so I'll kill it. 4. I seem to have found the path to gain mastery over the sphere. It will require culling the conscious essence from many of the remaining sheep in Kadath. They will give it up to the sphere soon enough if they don't give it to me first. I am, in no uncertain terms, humanity's last hope. Only I can harness the sphere, stave off its spread across the world, and bring the church's long sought-after enlightenment to mankind. Really, they should thank me for taking what I need. So discard an effect. This one. Okay, so that's that. Then he will. So that was 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is 5. 2 damage. Let's spread the love and get rid of 2 of these guys. So, killing me up. That's 5. Delirium's move. 1. 1. 1. That one can see. It has range. So first we'll get weakened. Oh no, nope, he's not the weakened one. The blinds are. Keep confusing them. Roll a die. Nope. Nothing. You no pull, but you attack. So you will attack. Breach is going to take a step in front of that. He gets 2 successes. He blocks both hits. Suck on it. Then that ends his turn because that's all I could see. Roman's turn. Roman's got 5 movements, and Roman's at 0. 1. Blocks it. 2. Fine. Step out. 3. 4. And he's back up full breathing. And he's going to attack with just 3 dice. Clear some of his foolishness. 2 successes. I bypass shielding, so bye-bye, stupid thing. No possession for you. Early Kadath, number 6. The best games are always this close. I know, Mike, I know. She came to me last night. She said she was my mother. There were tentacles erupting from her mouth. She was nursing a baby. She claimed it was my brother. Then her breast absorbed me, and her stomach split open into an enormous second mouth. My mother died during childbirth 20 years ago. I have to get out of here. I must tell them to close Kadath down. This place is evil. It's destroying people's minds. Will I kill someone too? Heal a wound. Good dog. So, he was here. 1, 2, 3, 4 to attack. Attack again. Nothing. A whole lot of nothing going on. Alright, that ends him. Hysteria's turn. I killed them all. Sam's turn. Alright, Sam. Sam's got 4 moves. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. That delirium would be great to kill. Let's kill the delirium. Three successes. The delirium takes 2 damage. Oh man. We gotta start clearing the way. 2 successes. That's enough. Kill it. I'm just giving y'all more story. The story deck is running out. We have got to get rid of the sphere, and we need to do it soon. I don't care how hard it was to dig it up. It's killing people. I've talked with Ms. Blake. I've talked with Commander Wade. I've even tried to go in above them to the surface brass. No one will listen. They're all enamored with it like it's some Masonic bauble. They don't see what it's doing, or they don't care. So heal 1 madness. Oh, so that's 2. Yep, that's enough to kill you. We started to work on a new fissure today. A good word for high up. And I mean way high up. That's that they wanted us to try the spot. I don't know how far above my pay grade this instructions were issued, but it almost seems like they may have come from Miss White herself. The initial exploratory surveys have revealed some dense deposits, but nothing that might hint at why this area is so important. It's almost like they're looking for something else, something big. You may draw a search card. I got newfound stamina to take a free action. Yes, yes. So that was 1, 2, 3. One success, which it's 4. And then I'm going to use this. And move here. And that ends his turn. Huss' turn. Actually, no, I won't move there. I'll keep my card for one more turn. I'll just do a search. Scalpel. And how much do you have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, nope, can't do it. Can't do it. Can't do it. This thing's still here. Yeah, I need to. Okay, it was 6. I need to bring it. Okay, so there we go. Alright, so the Huss moves. It poops a dude. Move. Both of them poop dudes. Move and poop. Move and poop. Alright, so that husk is going to attack for 1 damage against Sam. He blocks it easily. And the blinds move. Felicia's turn. Felicia's got 4 or 5 movement, but 4 actions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That would put her in the worst possible place to die. I don't think I won this one. I think this is too hard. But let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, and free movement. Let's do it. Let's just do it. That will end her turn. Putrid moves. It's got range. I need to roll the dice for teeth. No teeth. But it's got range to hit her. She blocks 1, but she's going to take 1 damage, and I know she suffers brain trauma for being ending there wherever she ended, because she's like, I'm just going to sacrifice it so my boys can live. The other putrid comes here. It's got range. Roll the die. The teeth do come up. What happens? I must discard a search card. Sphere again. And then it attacks. He has 1 success, so he takes 1 damage. And this one moves here. Roll the die. Nope, no teeth, but it attacks. Block 1. Oh, I didn't say who. The doc. Yeah, the doc. Doc will take damage. He takes 1. Okay, that ends its turn. Here we go. Here we go. Cry havoc and let's live the dogs of war. Okay, all that will work. How you doing, Canje? Hope the dice rolls. The dice rolls have been going as dice rolls go for me all the time. So whenever you're like, hey, I wonder how Kanji's dice rolls are going, you have your answer, you just don't want to accept it. They've been going horrible. Horrible, horrible, horrible. So that's the refresh phase. We're on the final run. Everything except for this one's gonna fall, which is the final one that's here. So boom. And I noticed just now that there were 2 cards left when there should have just been 1. That means that I forgot to get the 7. I've been missing that the entire run for spawns. My bad. My bad, people. Here. Nope, you weren't here. You were not here. Stop that. The putrid attacked and hit her, and that was all that was there. Okay. She had a clear path to run for her life. I need her to have a 2. I need her to have a 2. I need her to have a 2. Please, please, please. Please, please, please. Oh my gosh. Nope. She has 5 movement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, so here we go. Spawning 3. I failed this, but we're gonna play it through. 2 deliriums spawn at this new one that changed here. 3 ravenous spawn at 7. And husk 23, 7. A husk spawns at 2. There's no more husks, so this one. Another one spawns at 5. All right. With 3 more of these things left for us to learn, we already know the story of what happened. So there's just 3 left. Mind Eaters go first, so skitter, 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 skitter. So we'll split up the 3 attacks. Doctor takes a hit. Arthur takes a hit. Doctor blocks. So Doctor takes 1, Arthur takes 1. Alicia takes a hit. And Preacher blocks it. Oh boy. So, Arthur's turn. I'm going to pretend like this is going to matter. So, Arthur is going to move here, here, and break out the rivet gun. So, 2 moves. I dropped the die. 5 dice. Three successes on this guy. He has 4 health, no blocking. Arthur is going to roll again, so that's 3 damage on him. Yeah, bye. 3 damage on him. This is 3 damage. He would take 2 damage on him. 3 damage. I'll kill him. Let's do this. Sphere test, day 12, incredible. Today I witnessed a person's fear become flesh. So basically, he experimented on somebody. It was bad. He gets a free action. Free action is to attack. 1 damage. So 1, 2, 3, free action. And now the last one. 1. 1. And that creature blocks that with ease. That ends Arthur's turn. Ravenous turn. Ravenous get to move. 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 Or is Ravenous? Oh, Ravenous is move. 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 There we go. Doctor gets punched in the face. Oh, for one less. Sorry. Oh, gosh. He takes the damage. It would have been a block, but he was supposed to roll one less because of the Ravenous. So he takes the damage. Doctor's at... He has 9 health. He is at 5 damage. That ends that. It is the Doctor's turn. He has enough to move away. So the Doctor is going to move here, move here. We're all prepping for it. And then he's going to search. Got a spear gun. Search again. Assault rifle. Not mad about it. That's 4. And then he's going to shoot with the assault rifle. For 4. It says I may reroll all dice. And 4 is make it, so that's 3. 3 damage. It blocks 1. It takes 2. That's all he's got. Next up is Deliriums. It's got range, and I got a roll. It doesn't. Nope, doesn't have range. Has range. Bad things are happening to her. So what's going to happen? She's going to get pulled all over the place. So that happens. Zoop. And then they're going to attack her. So she takes 2 damage. Takes 3 damage total. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One more hit and she's dead. And his turn. He is going to shoot. 3 successes. It blocks 1. It takes 2 damage. It's still alive. Then again. 3 successes. It dies. It ate him! Big drew straws to be the first one to touch it. To make contact, I suppose. So while we watched, he stepped up to the sphere and extended his hand. He put his palm on its surface, grinning back at us like a kid, and then it absorbed his arm. He tried to pull back and started screaming. He stepped away, but his arm stayed behind. Blood sprayed from his stump, then these tentacles lashed out, and... Draw a search card. Eagle Eye. When you attack with a weapon, you may increase the range. I'm burning that immediately to do my final attack of all time. And anything I can add to it. I am going to... So I'm rolling 4 dice with enough range to shoot that guy. Let's go. So that's 3 success. I'm going to spend a sanity to re-roll a die. 4 success. That's just enough to kill it. So it dies. And we get our final card. That's the reason why I did it. Now we know the whole story. I've successfully engaged with the sphere. It's not an entity in the sense that we may normally think of a single isolated being. Rather, it's a glorious chaos of conscious. Each lured, lurched, or coerced from the dimensional planes and condensed into one relatively microscopic physical space. These energies, these cells, would boggle the mind if it were actually able to see them all. It is possible to contain a cosmos in the head of a pin. The answer is yes. And that is the finale of everything that we know. So, I get to get rid of something. Get rid of this because it doesn't matter. And that ends his turn. Hysteria's move. None. Nobody. Husk's move. Boom. He'll poop some dudes. He'll poop a dude. And he'll poop a dude. She is not escaping this. This is to let you know that this is a horrid failure. And I'm moving on to chapter. So that ends that. It's her turn. She cannot escape. She cannot, so she has to attack. 3 successes. It would just put 2 damage on the delirium. 2 successes. It's enough to kill the delirium. No card to draw. That's 2. She still doesn't have enough because it's the delirium is 2, the putrid is 2, so that's 4, and then the husk is 1, that's 5, and so is the crow, that's 6, and her escape is 5. 4 successes. Kill the delirium. So that's 3. 3 successes. Kill this guy. And that is it. The blinds move. No one. The putrid moves. It's going to attack her. So she's going to die if the teeth do come up. He has to discard a search card. And then it attacks her. She takes 1 damage. She dies. And that ends the round. The ticker moves to the end, and we lose. I was close. I was very close. I was very, very close. So, I'm going to move on. We're going to, let me read the ending. So we're going to pretend that they made it to the shuttle, even though I failed, and I will say I failed. So we're going to pretend that they made it to the shuttle. And let's see what's going to come up next Deep Madness Sunday so we move into Chapter 3. I've spent 3 Sundays on this. Nope. We're moving on. So I will admit my defeat. Let's see. Aftermath. You swim frantically through the rigid water, your lungs threatening to burst in your chest. The things, the horrors are right behind you. You know it, even without looking back, you sense them coming. The water glows green around you. Looking back, you see it pulsing in the depths. The sphere calls to you, beckoning you to join it beneath its swirling surface. All you have to do is answer it. You reach the surface of the water, smacking into it with a thud. Your eyes growing wide, you realize that the surface has solidified. You're trapped down here. Whoa now, Sam says, steadying you. Stay with us. This is not the time for daydreaming. I saw it, you say. It was... Of course you did, Dr. Armitage snaps. They're right behind us. Glancing back, you see them. A seething mass of teeth and claws. Move, Drake says, opening the hatchway into the shuttle terminal. Swiveling around, he fires into the tumbling, squirming horde of horrors. You stumble into the room. The commuter hatches are still closed. The shuttle's not here. Where is it, Dr. Asimov rose? Why isn't it here? We couldn't have missed it, Arthur murmurs. I calculated this, and it should... A smooth sound of deceleration hums into the room, and then the doors swish open. You push yourself to run faster towards the beckoning hatchway. Drake slams the corridor hatch control behind you, but something snakes up under the metal before it can close all the way. The last of your team piles into the shuttle as the terminal fills with abominations. The door slides shut, and the shuttle glides off down its tube, leaving the dark terrors behind. Whew, Sam says, slumping against the side of the shuttle. Thank God. Dr. Asimov chuckles. You chose an interesting time to invoke a deity, he says. Randy crouches down beside you, ignoring the others. You saw it, didn't you? She whispers. Saw what? You ask. The sphere. Yeah, you reply. I did see the sphere. You saw it too? She nods. Yeah, I did. I just don't know what it means. but I can't shake this really bad feeling I have. It's kind of like we're on the last shuttle to hell, bump, 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 and we don't even realize it. Looking out the shuttle's porthole, you see the seabed swaying softly in the current. I hate to say it, you say, but I think you might be right. Yeah, it was a tough game, Rory, and it was close. It was close. Very, very close. But I did not succeed. Now, we're continuing on. What I'm gonna do is I'm losing the death charge. And I'm gonna roll a dice to see if he keeps the. You know what? I lost. I'll lose the resistance. I'll get rid of the shotgun, and it'll be between these two, right? So the SMG, which was from the previous, and the javelin launcher. Let's play it fair. So I'll put these two in here, and then I'll roll a die. So we'll play it fair to see which one he keeps for the next mission. Odds this one, evens that one. Evens this one. The javelin launcher. Sway. So he keeps that. Now let's look over here to see what he's going to lose and what he's going to keep. So this is just going to be like, they made it. Brute strength is gone. We'll get rid of that. I don't get to do that because I lost. I'll get rid of spear gun. And so we've got assault rifle and utility knives. So shuffle these up. Stay tuned, kids. Next time, see Kadath. Same Kadath time, same Kadath channel. That's awesome, Mike. Alright, so I shuffle these up. Now we're going to lay them out. And we're going to do odd, even, odd, even. So these two, gone. So I lost the crowbar and the injection gun. Now it's going to be odd, even. Odd. I lost the assault rifle. I kept the utility knife. Apropos, I guess. She only had one weapon, so let's look at his. This will term for loadout for next. He's got the rivet gun, the axe. That's gone. I don't get to keep it. And the injection gun. Fuck that. So I've got, yep, so let's do it. Actually, we'll add that back in there and keep it fair. So 1, 2, 3, odd, even, odd. So even's gone, I lose the injection gun. And then let's see what I keep. I keep the rivet gun. The axe is gone. And that's what the loadout will be starting off. She gets an SMG, he gets a utility knife, he's got the rivet gun, and he's got the javelin launcher. And because I lost this scenario, I'm going to punish myself further. Because I'm moving on, and I know you're like, you don't have to do this, Canje. You don't have to. I mean, the game's hard enough. But I want to make sure that people understand I want to play as fair as possible, right? So I'm keeping some weapons, but what I'm going to do is each one of them will have a madness when we start off. Each one will have one madness on them, and that is how we will begin. So that is my penalty for not winning this scenario and wasting 3 of your Sundays. So I know I don't have to. It's hard enough, but that's how I'm going to play it to keep it fair and say, you know, that's for me not winning and moving on. I won't be doing this whole play over and over again. This is the first time I did it because this is the first time I'm playing. But what I'm going to do from now on is if they lose, we'll still keep moving, but I'll take a penalty. So that'll keep it fair. We'll continue to go from there. We'll try again next time to see how things go. And let's go back up to the top and talk. So, Deep Madness, you see the challenge in the game. It's not simple, it's not easy, but it is fun. So, I didn't wake it. I brought doors. I never shut a door because I was so nervous the entire time. I highly recommend this game. I didn't suffer from any madness, and we got the entire story of Kadath, where They dug up the sphere. It ripped the dude's arm off. The doctor went crazy, started experimenting on it. 30 at the what was left of the facility that wasn't already been has been killed. Um, moved into the room to kick the sphere out, but they all died and everything unleashed. And the doctor is still alive. To my note, he's Dr. Cohen. We haven't heard from him. His thing was they're coming, so we don't know if he's still alive. But Dr. William West he's got to be still alive because somebody that type of jerk's gonna live through it all. So that's kind of how it goes. Yep. So we're good. Let's see. I think we should be good with everything else. Thank you so much. Let's see. It looks like it's sticking a little bit. Let's see if I can pull it back. Looks like it's loading back in. It looks like I lost connection, but if it comes back, that should be good. And we'll finish off. And thank you so much. Thank you for playing. Patreons, big heart. If you want to become a Patreon, the link's in the bottom below. Don't have to, but thank you so much. As everything goes back into the channel. If you have any questions or comments of anything I did wrong, post it in the comments. Subscribers, I'm trying to get to 100. I'm closer and closer each time, so once we get there, it'll be great. And I had something interesting I wanted to announce on the channel. I plan to do a giveaway of my Dark Souls the card game. So stay tuned for news about that, and we will go from there. But other than that, everybody, thank you for joining me. Have a good Sunday, and insert comment. See you later.